We begin high above the earth. Here, in the quiet of the upper air, the world unfolds below us in a vast and silent map. Our journey starts from a perspective few get to see, looking down upon the great continent of Africa. The land stretches out, a patchwork of deep greens, earthy browns, still cloaked in the soft shadows of the early morning. From this height, the scale of our planet is truly humbling. We are but a silent observer. The horizon ahead of us is no longer a simple line. It is a canvas of developing color. The deep, inky black of the night sky is yielding to a soft, pervasive glow. First, a delicate violet appears bleeding upwards into a gentle indigo. Then, streaks of soft pink begin to fan out from a single point, and fiery orange begin to fan out from a single point, heralding the imminent arrival of the sun. We have finally arrived. The drone now hovers directly over the boundary, the sacred line where the vast African continent finally submits to the mighty ocean. This is the wild coast. Below us, the scene is one of both conflict and harmony. The relentless energy of the sea crashes against the steadfast resilience of the land. As we drift along the coastline, our attention is drawn from the grand scale of the landscape to the smaller details of life. The ocean is not an empty expanse of water. It is a living system, and from our vantage point, we can begin to see its pulse. We spot a dark, moving shape beneath the surface, a dense shadow that shifts and morphs. The commotion caused by the krill, the commotion caused by the birds. From the deep blue, a shape of immense proportions begins to materialize. It is a dark, colossal form, rising slowly and deliberately towards the sunlit surface. The water parts around it, and then, with a great sigh, it breaks the surface. A plume of mist spray erupts from its blowhole, catching the sunlight in a momentary rainbow. We descend closer to the beach, our focus now on the fleet of fishing boats that we glimpsed earlier. They are dugout canoes, known locally as pirogues, and they are masterpieces of traditional craftsmanship. Each one has been painstakingly carved from the trunk of a single massive tree, a skill that has been honed and passed down through countless generations. Their long, narrow hulls are designed for both speed and stability. Our drone now glides inland from the beach, rising slightly to reveal what lies beyond the line of coconut palms. Nestled in a gentle curve of the coast is a small village, a cluster of simple dwellings that seem to have grown organically from the landscape itself. The sun, now climbing higher, casts a warm, honey-colored light upon the scene. The village is just beginning to stir. The first wisps of smoke rise from cooking fires, curling lazily into the still morning air. The distant crow of a rooster, the gentle murmur of voices. While the men are out at sea, the village is far from idle. Our drone turns back to the shoreline where another vital part of the community's economy is happening. Here, the women take the lead. They are masters of the intertidal zone. Their work follows the rhythm of the tides. At low tide, the sea reveals a rich larder. The women are expert foragers. Groups spread across exposed flats and rocky shelves. As we follow a tidal creek inland from the main estuary, the landscape transforms dramatically. The open mudflats give way to a dense, impenetrable forest that seems to grow directly out of the water. This is a mangrove forest, a remarkable ecosystem that thrives in the salty, oxygen-poor mud of the intertidal zone. Our drone flies over the top of a solid, unbroken canopy of lush green leaves. Below us lies a tangled, bewildering labyrinth of trunks and roots. These are not ordinary trees, a collection of highly specialized species with unique adaptations. Our attention is suddenly drawn to a flurry of movement in the canopy above. A branch sways and shakes, and then we see them, a troop of monkeys, perfectly at home in this treetop world. These are likely a species of guenon or mangabe, monkeys that have adapted to a life in this unique coastal forest. Their coats of gray and brown fur provide excellent camouflage among the leaves and branches. We lower our gaze from the canopy back down to the dark, still water of the channel. The surface is like a mirror, reflecting the tangled roots and green leaves of the mangroves. But this calm is deceptive. This is the domain of silent and patient hunters. Our drone's camera picks up a subtle shape just below the surface. Only the top of its head, its nostrils and eyes break the water. It is a Nile crocodile, a formidable and ancient predator. It lies perfectly still, a living log, its powerful body concealed in the murky water, waiting with immense patience for an opportunity. The true importance of the mangrove estuary, however, may lie not in the large animals we can see, but in the countless tiny creatures that are hidden from view. We lower the drone as close as we dare to the water's surface, peering into the complex submerged world of the mangrove roots. This is the nursery of the sea. The tangled roots provide a perfect shelter for the eggs and larvae of a vast number of fish species, crustacean species. The ecological richness of the estuary has not gone unnoticed by people. Just as the village on the open coast is tied to the sea, there are communities whose lives are woven into the mangrove. Our drone flies over a small settlement on a rare patch of solid ground at the mangrove edge. People use the waterways as highways. A man pulls a small, flat-bottomed boat through a narrow mangrove channel. The forest seems impenetrable to outsiders, but it's familiar territory to locals. They know how to navigate and use it sustainably. Our long and peaceful journey is now drawing to a close. We have soared over the deep blue of the open ocean and drifted along the intricate shoreline where the sea meets the sand. We have witnessed the daily lives of the people whose culture is woven from the tides and explored the mysterious, life-giving world of the mangrove forests. From the great whale on its lonely migration to the smallest crab scuttling in a tidal pool. As the final moments of our hour together arrive, our drone begins its slow, final ascent. We pull back from the coast, gaining altitude, and the intricate details we have explored begin to merge once more into a single, breathtaking vista. The village becomes a small cluster of lights. The setting sun has painted the sky in deep hues of purple, orange, and gold, and this last, gentle light bathes the entire scene in a warm, serene glow. The world below us seems to be settling down for the night, at peace. From this great height, we can once again appreciate the grand scale of our planet. And so we leave this wild and beautiful coast as we found it, bathed in a soft and gentle light, resting under the vast African sky. The sound of the waves fades, and we are left with a feeling of deep calm and a renewed sense of wonder for the intricate, interconnected world we have been privileged to witness. The journey is over, but the memory of this place and the gentle harmony of its existence will remain.